Welcome to No Holds Bar. This is the show, program, podcast, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That, it's rough, rugged, raw, uncensored, unfiltered. Motherfuckers telling it how it is. Touch on various topics, so. Happy 420, everybody. It's a day for the weed smoke, everybody, love to get high, smoke that motherfucking weed, get high as a motherfucking kite. This your motherfucking holiday. Salute. Well, I think for today's topic of discussion, since it's weed smoke holiday, I don't mean to be flying the ointment, but we should talk about some of this overindulgence in the black community. It's intoxication, it's obsession with intoxication. And maybe the fact that, it's a problem, it can be. I occasionally smoke a little weed, I like to drink here and there, but it can get to the point where it's a problem. It can get to a point where it takes you over. It can get to the point where it interferes with the bigger goal, the bigger results. It can get to the point where that becomes your identity, that becomes you. And this is a major issue specifically in the black community. Us as black folks, we use intoxicants, it seems like to try to take the pain away. And there is a lot of pain in the black community. That's undeniable. The system of white supremacy has its foot on our neck, and it seems like escapism is the order of the day for a lot of us. And we all have our various different vices that we partake in to try to drown out white supremacy's grip on our community and put our focus on, these other things that are not productive. I feel like we should try to focus on things that are more productive. There's nothing wrong with having a good time. There's nothing wrong with partying. But it's always a time and place for everything. And overindulgence is a problem. You can indulge, but overindulgence does become a problem. When you're getting so drunk to where you're passing out, slobbering, stuttering out your body, want to curse motherfuckers out, want to fight, want to not be yourself, or it gets to the point where that it does become your identity, it's not productive. You can't be a soldier on the battlefield and you're not in your right state of mind, not in your right state of being, not completely focused. Your senses are dull. You can't react as fast. We need soldiers, we need warriors that's on point, ready, and ready, willing, and able to, to jump at a moment's notice to whatever obstacle might, befall us. I believe this rampant intoxication is supported by the system of white supremacy because it keeps us dull. It keeps us in a state of weakness. It keeps us not as it allows us to be not a threat, non-threatening. Yeah, it's cool to party. It's cool to smoke a little weed here and there, drink a little bit here and there. But, it's a problem once it gets to the point that you're doing it every day. This is what you're known for. This is all you do. We have to be more. We can't be identified by our drug habit. We can't be identified by our liquor habit. It was all drugs. That can't be our identity. We have to be more because in this system of white supremacy, we all know that we have to rise above the average. We have to be at our best. We got to be at our peak just to survive, not even compete, just to survive. The odds against us is so overwhelming that it's hard to fathom at some point. When you look at the actual numbers of the racial wealth gap, it just becomes, that in and of itself is depressing. So I understand, the need, the warning need for the escapism. But we have to redirect that pain into positivity and production. We can't allow the pain to overtake us. So I want to play a little excerpt from the Chappelle show where they had the Ask a Black Dude. This is the original uncut version of Paul Mooney, when they asked him about why black folks like to get high. I think his opinion was profound. So without further ado, the great Paul Mooney, and as always, the doctrine of fair use is in full effect. This is for the purposes of critiquing commentary and all of the above. So, like I say, without further ado, Paul Mooney.
Why we black people like to smoke so much weed? Can you tell me why?
Well, I have a question for that nigga. Well, where are your teeth, nigga? Because that's funny. When I see black people with no teeth, it cracks me up. But I think black people like to smoke weed because they're so depressed about not working. So they just get a blunt and try to get high and forget. But it's very sad because most people that I know that smoke weed, I don't do drugs, most of that I know, they forget a lot. And I love that commercial on marijuana that used to be on when they came out and said about your memory. Said, I smoke it and I don't forget. And then what was I talking about? That's some funny stuff. I guess it just all depends on what kind of herb you speak. I mean, I'm not into any kind of drugs, so I don't have an answer for that. I think black people just like to party. They have that in their blood. And sometimes they can go overboard and it's real sad. And don't ask me about drugs. Ask Whitney and Bobby. Don't ask me.
So there you have it, great Paul Mooney, like I said before, couldn't have said it better myself, he's right on point, I think it goes beyond just jobs. It's the whole everything, it's black life in America, it is depressing. It is hard. We have to find a way to overcome without using coping mechanisms in the form of drinking and drugs. 420, smoke your hearts out, smoke away, you know what I'm saying? I might even smoke a little weed a little later on today. Who knows, you know what I'm saying? But this shit can't be you. It can't be, I smoke every day. I drink every day. And how the fuck are you getting anything accomplished? And don't tell me because you can go to a monotonous ass 9 to 5 or whatever fuck ass hours you work. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell me because you can steal that, because you can still make money for somebody else, you're being productive. No, you're just struggling to get by. We're talking about production moving forward, creating, building, going to the next level. You're going to spin your wheels if you constantly in a drunken, high stupor. You know, it just is what it is. You know, it's no other way to slice that cake. You got to get your shit together. You got to be on point psychologically. Because trust and believe, these motherfucking race soldiers love to catch ass out here driving and drinking, intoxicated and shit with their white supremacist laws and rules and all this other shit. They nailing niggas to the wall for it. And like a motherfucker say, shit, we live in two Americas, you know what I'm saying? Shit, what they gonna do with that white boy that they catch, you know what I'm saying, intoxicated, whatever the fuck they got going on, and what they gonna do with your black ass is two different motherfucking things. So don't give the race soldiers a motherfucking excuse. You know what I'm saying? Because they looking to catch motherfuckers slipping. And if you making this shit to the point where it's every day, all day, you know what I'm saying? You gonna get behind that wheel. You gonna, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck. Or even if not, like I say before, just period, you can't be you can't add to the benefit of black people. You can't add to the benefit of your family. You can't add to the benefit of yourself in a constant stupor, in a constant state of intoxication, in a constant state of overindulgence. You know, this is something we got to get past. You know, even though the system of white supremacy sets us up to fucking fail, once you see it, you have to avoid those pitfalls and them traps. You know, we walk through our motherfucking neighborhoods, we see a liquor store on every other motherfucking corner. They setting up smoke shops and our shit, but they won't let us never get none of the liquor licenses, and they won't let us get none of the weed license or whatever the fuck process you got to do for that. We're just meant to be the consumers and the victims of this shit through their criminal justice system and just being fucking addicted. You know what I'm saying? Being dope things, being motherfucking winos and all this motherfucking shit. Hell no, we got to build, you know what I'm saying? We got to have willpower. And this is something that's seriously lacking in the black community. Just good old fashioned, unadulterated willpower. Strength of mind to say, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to just give in to every heart and every thought, every desire that I want being in there, when and where I want it. You have to be able to moderate yourself. You have to be able to curtail yourself. You have to be able to say, whoa, no, I'm not going to drink today. I'm not going to smoke today. You got to be able to take that first step if you are already in the clutches of addiction. You know what I'm saying? You got to do whatever you need to do to escape. And I know it's not easy. This shit is some of the hardest shit in the world to do. But we still got to remember that we weren't born addicted. You know what I'm saying? Or even a crack baby or whatever. You still going through motherfucking, unless some shit was forceful, but those are rare situations. But, you know what I'm saying? You still have to seek out and fucking go and get that shit. You know what I'm saying? You still have to take actions upon yourself. Unless the shit in an extremely small and rare occasion where a motherfucker, you know, was forcing you to do some shit or some shit like that. Okay, that's a different story. But still, once you get away from that situation, for all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a hard battle, but it's not an impossible battle. You know what I'm saying? You just have to find something that you believe in that's greater than you. You know, they got I believe, the 12-step program. I believe there are flaws in that. Because the premises is based on faith, and that's not universal for everybody. But it can be. You know, if you know what I'm saying, your faith can be your family. You know what I'm saying? It could be black society, which all of us should be concerned about the upliftment of. You know what I'm saying? It can be yourself, you know what I'm saying, to live whatever, you know what I'm saying, could be your motivation. You know, like I say, we weren't born to this shit. You know, we dug ourselves in a hole. A lot of us dig ourselves in a hole in several different aspects of life. It's not just drugs and drinking. You know what I'm saying? We dig ourselves in the hole, having teenage pregnancy and shit. You know, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? But just because you may have stacked the odds against you early on or the time in your life, don't mean you can't recover. Don't mean you can't become something better. You know what I'm saying? And there's been plenty of motherfuckers that done kicked these motherfucking habits, never turned to it, decided they weren't gonna drink again, decided they weren't gonna smoke again, and never touch the shit ever again in life. Just think to yourself, why can't that be you? There's some people that never stepped foot in a 12-foot program. There's people motherfucking that just decided one day, I'm not fucking with that shit no more. And they did it. Why can't that be you? We all human beings. We all bleed the same blood. We all come from the same fucking thing. There's no difference from one motherfucker to the next too much for real. Anything the next motherfucker can do, you can fucking do. Be it the poorest, brokest motherfucker or these multi-million and billionaires. These motherfuckers are flesh and blood and bone, just like you are. You know, a change of fate, y'all could have reversed motherfucking roles in this world. None of these motherfuckers are special. They're just them. Some of us might have different talents and shit like that, but everybody has a talent. Everybody has something they're good at. And even if you can't, I believe motherfucking you can learn some shit. You know, everybody ain't succeeding on some shit based off motherfucking talent. A lot of motherfuckers succeed based off hard motherfucking work and dedication. Talentless is all fucking get out, but these motherfuckers have willpower, determination, no quit. They never give the fuck up. They stay focused on their goal till its conclusion. And you know what I'm saying? If you apply them type of principles, if you done dug yourself in that motherfucking addiction hole fucking with the motherfucking drug demon, the drinking demon, whatever the fuck, the food demon, whatever the sex demon, whatever the fuck it is. It's always, as long as you got breath in your lungs, it's always a chance, it's always a way that you can, you know what I'm saying, put the stop on that shit. Do, you know what I'm saying, do whatever the fuck you got to do to overcome it. As long as you got breath in your lungs, you can do what the fuck you want to do. You could be the next Jeff Bezos, whoever the fuck. Jay-Z, any Kanye, if you want to be like that weirdo ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I respect some of the shit this nigga done did, but, you know, that's a whole different time. But you know what I'm saying? You could be the next whoever the fuck you want to be. And you could do whatever the fuck you want to do. And if that's getting over drinking every day, smoking every day, addiction, whatever the fuck, you can do it. And I'm not saying the shit easy. So don't never believe that I'm saying no shit like that. It'll be the hardest struggle a motherfucker could probably face in their fucking life. But it's fucking possible. It's possible because another motherfucker showed you they could do it. Whatever the next motherfucker can do, trust and believe you can do it. So, this is Ole Man Winter, you know what I'm saying? Once again, with another episode of No Holds Barred. Like I say, I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm not trying to, fuck up a motherfucker 420, which I'm sure I'm not. You motherfuckers probably so dead goddamn high. Y'all ain't paying attention to shit a motherfucker talking about any motherfucker. But, motherfucking this shit got to be said. This no holds barred, motherfucking unfiltered, uncensored, and a motherfucker say what the fuck they feel. This motherfucking Ole Man Winter's opinion about this shit, and it is what it is. Get in that comment section. Tell me how you feel. You think I'm full of shit, don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Tell me that. If you agreeing with the shit I'm saying, then, get in that motherfucker and say that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, no holds barred. We out. You know what I'm saying? It's a pleasure. We out. Peace.